The June 27, 2011 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Antelli is excused. Mr. Beebe? Here. Mrs. Straw? Here. Mr. Eckel? Here. Chairman Hanna?
Here.
Mr. Lee is excused, and also Mr. Lightfoot is excused. Mr. McCann? Here. Mr. Yolovich?
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum this evening?
No, there is not.
Is there anyone present who would like to speak to the committee? I guess not, since no one is present. Next item on the agenda is approval of minutes. You have the May 23rd, 2011 minutes before you. They'll stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item, new business. Madam Clerk.
Referral 11-167.
Moved by Legislator Draw, seconded by Legislator McCann. Is there any discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just through you to the administration, how many fugitives have been apprehended as part of this program?
Through the chair, year to date is 271 warrants and 210 arrests have been made.
Thank you. So that means that there are still roughly 60 warrants that are active on this? You said 271 warrants and 260 arrests?
271 warrants served.
Served, thank you. And 260 arrests?
210 arrests for a total of 481.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 11-168.
Moved by Legislator McCann, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 11-169.
Moved by Legislator Yolovich, seconded by Legislator Draw. Is there any discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Thank you again. Through the chair to the administration, could you please provide a breakdown of how this total funding will be spent on equipment versus administrative and management costs?
Through the chair, Fred Ryan with Monroe County Office of Emergency Management. Under the equipment heading, there will be purchases for Monroe County Sheriff's Office, including fiber optic camera, GPS units, thermal imaging camera, night vision goggles, and equipment to hold the night vision goggles. I can total that momentarily. Totaling $73,000. There is equipment for the Monroe County Fire Bureau totaling $70,000. And that equipment is towards the purchase of a special operations vehicle to carry equipment for various special ops activities, including water rescue, ropes rescue, trench rescue. And the final equipment is for the Office of Emergency Management, and this equipment includes 40 electronic radiological dosimeters and personal protective equipment. And that total is $17,000.
Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 11-170. Acceptance.
Moved by Legislator Draw, seconded by Legislator McCann. Is there any discussion? Legislator Beebe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A couple of questions I have. Through the chair to the administration, with this program, the funding, could you give a little bit of a detail on exactly what this funding will be used toward, such as maybe equipment or personnel?
Yes, through the chair, Leslie Barnes from the Office of Probation. The funding is used for the supervision monitoring of the electronic ignition interlock devices. Monroe County has been designated as the agency to do that. So for each order having the ignition interlock installed on a offender's car, probation will be monitoring that, and we will receive about $114 in change for each order. So the grand total number is estimate based on prior years' numbers of conditional discharge and probation orders for ignition interlock, and we anticipate that we will get at least that many orders.
All right, thank you. And through the chair to the administration, what's the typical cost of actually installing this device on a vehicle?
Through the chair, the cost for installing the device is between it's about $100 and $150, and then about $100 a month monitoring fee, which is paid by the offender, not the county.
All right, thank you. And through the chair to the administration, in the referral here, it says the installation fees are paid directly by the offender to one of the 6 local automotive centers that are certified to install. At this point, are those 6 local automotive centers been selected, and are they like located strategically throughout the county, or are they centralized?
Yes, they are selected, and they are located throughout the county.
All right. And through the chair to the administration, one last question. This is the first year with us. Do you anticipate that this grant will be in place for future years?
Through the chair, we certainly hope so, since this is the only revenue that we are getting through this mandate.
Okay, thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, you said there are 6 auto centers selected. Where are these?
Through the chair, I would need to get you that information. I certainly can provide that.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 11-171, acceptance of a grant.
Moved by Legislator McCann, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Is there any discussion? Legislator Yolovich.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, could somebody give me a little background on Kumba Consultants and what their track record is? $50,000 for art seems like a lot of money to me.
Yes, through the chair. Kumba Consultants was selected through the RFQ process. They have a history of working both with the Rochester City School District and with other agencies that work with youth. What we're doing here in the project is running group cycles where Kumba Consultants actually contracts with artists throughout the community and in the county to come in and work with some of our most high-risk youth that have been adjudicated through the family court process as either juvenile delinquents or PINs. The group sessions are held at RAPA on East Main Street. The Kumba Consultant folks provide stipends to our youth who are participating in the program as an incentive to complete the program, and they all end up at the end of the process with a completed work of some type of multimedia art that they're interested in.
There also is the word technology in here, so is that 2 separate programs, or are the arts and technology combined?
It's a combined program, sir.
It's a combined program. And do you know if what their track record is as far as any recidivism goes?
Well, I can speak to our track record for our prior year. We had 17 youth complete the program, and again, these are our high-risk youth who have been in some trouble in the past. And out of the 17 youth, there were only two arrests that have occurred, as well as increased social activity. We're seeing some positive reports both from their parents and from the school, a reduction in school truancy, and as well as a reduction in out-of-school suspension. So in the 1 year that we've had the program, we're seeing some real positive results.
You said about 17?
We had 17 youth complete the program. There were
Okay.
41 referrals, 24 kids were actually enrolled in the program, and 17 completed successfully.
Do you mind my asking how you picked them?
Yeah, there was actually a referral process. Again, the criteria was that they had to have been adjudicated kids, they had to have gone
Right.
through the family court system. Then we had Kumba consultants came in and did a orientation and a presentation to both the youth and their families. And if the kids met the criteria, we had them actually do an application process and come in for an interview with the consultants, which occurred the following day with their parents. So we were really hoping to get an investment from both the youth and the family to participate in the program. So though it may not sound great, 17 out of 24 completing the program for this high-risk population was something that we were pleased with for the first time the program has occurred.
Yeah, I can understand why you would be. I'm a little bit more convinced now than I was 10 minutes ago. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Eckel.
Thank you very much. Through you to the administration, how many responses did we receive from the RFQ?
There were two.
There were two, Kumba and
Arts Piece.
Art Piece.
Art Piece.
Art Piece. Oh, yes, I know that person. Could you provide us with a copy of the rate sheet?
Through the chair, yes, we will provide that.
And through the chair, what is Kumba Consultants' experience with working with programs such as this one?
Through the chair, their experience had been pretty vast in the Rochester City School District, working with similar type youth. 96% of the youth that participated in this program were youth of color. The majority, they have a lot of staff people on their staff that are people of color, and that was definitely a criteria that we were interested in, because we see that the kids in our system respond to folks that look like them and that they can really relate to. So.
Well, I do just have to say, as a working artist and one who believes in the power of art, seeing that what a positive effect this seems to be having on the youth of high-risk youth, just to be able to express themselves in some form or manner. Was there a show, through the chair, excuse me, was there a show or some way, I hadn't heard of this from last year, and I'm very interested to see what their product was from last year.
Yes, there was a graduation ceremony where the youth did have the opportunity to showcase their finished products.
Mm-hmm.
And this being the first year that we've done this program, next year we certainly would hope to get. Actually, next year we'll do 3 cycles of the group with this money, and we'll hope to be able to invite the legislators to come in and witness this, because it really is something to see. It's great to see these kids do something positive.
Yeah, I would really be interested in seeing that. It's just something I hold very dear to my heart. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before the committee this evening? There being no further business, the June 27th, 2011 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held on July 25th, 2011 at 5 p.m.